What's up, guys? Mental here, and today we're back to Road Trips. The video is by Brody Animes. Make sure to check them out.
Oh, sorry. Couple hours in already. Nothing an energy drink won't fix.
Yep.
It's fine, they're sugar-free. Road trips are a celebrated part of North American tradition. How else could you get around if you don't drive for 8 hours straight and never even leave the province? By affordable public transit? What are we, Europe? Ugh. I've been cruising these highways since I was a wee lad, in the most noble chariot there was, Glenda. Glenda was a 27-foot 1987 Ford Glendale, and she was a beast. Sure, she was always the same temperatures outside and got 3 FUs to the gallon, but she was the absolute pinnacle of middle-class luxury. A literal home on the road. That is, if your table at home also doubles as your bed, which is indeed the case for me.
I remember Mom used to bring us to New York. Like, she would drive 15 hours to New York, and the longest state to drive through would be Virginia, because for some odd reason, when you drive through Virginia, it takes about 3 to 4 hours. Compared to any other state you have to drive through, most of your drive is going to be through Virginia if you're coming from where, I'm coming from. Well, sorry, we were coming from, but I just wanted to point that out. I know about these road trips, you know what I'm saying? The rest stops were low-key the best part of the road trip, because, not getting there is the best part. But anyways, let me keep going.
One of the first memories I have with Glenda took place on a trip to the beach. It was our whole family, including our dog at the time, Triton. We didn't live anywhere near water, so this trip was a big deal, and we couldn't contain our excitement. We there yet? No. Are we there yet? Did you not just hear me?
No, I did. Just thought maybe we were there now.
Are we there now? We are in the middle of a highway. Does it look like we're there yet?
Are we there now?
When we eventually got there, geez, we spent the whole day chucking frisbees, building sandcastles, and eating sand-covered carrots my mom packed. It was glorious. After all the fun, we packed up our stuff and went to treat ourselves to some burgers. But my mom, being my mom, couldn't shake the feeling that we forgot something.
Oh, yeah.
Brody, did you grab your bucket?
No. All right, did you grab your shovel? No. What did you remember?
The rock.
That's a great rock, son. We're here. Who's
Dwayne
hungry?
Johnson.
Oh, I'm starving.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55
All right,
55
all right.
Coke, 100
Just
shakes,
gotta let
100
Triton out to
pizzas,
pee first.
100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffee, 55 wings, 55 shakes.
Why does it want 55 of everything?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I distinctly remember my mom standing beside the driver's seat like she was surfing, as if that would make the motorhome move any faster.
Florence! Florence! I am!
We finally got to the beach and all frantically started looking for her. All hope was lost. Our loyal family dog, who'd been in the family longer than us kids had, was completely and unlovingly abandoned. We would never see her again. Oh wait, no, there she is. After all that hassle and 5 simultaneous panic attacks, Triton had just spent 30 minutes getting pet by literally every single person on the beach. The group next to her were genuinely sad to see her go. Heartwarming to know she found a new family within 30 seconds. Naturally, we showered her with love non-stop for the rest of the trip, and for as long as she was part of our family. So, 2 for 2 on losing family dogs, albeit temporarily. Luckily, I've developed a more watchful eye with Prince. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wait, he's at home. It wouldn't be the last traumatic experience shared in Glenda, but hey, it brings the family together. Although my parents did get divorced later, so maybe not so much. On the final leg of one of our normal trips, we had to make it up a fairly big hill. And to put it simply, Glenda refused. We were used to how slow she was, but this was a new low. We're talking jogging pace, and I'm in remarkably bad shape. Despite my dad's insistence, she wouldn't budge. Finally, when we rounded the top, she let out a sputter and picked up again. Jeez, I'll have to give this thing a tune-up when we get home.
Look out!
We're all convinced there was a divine intervention that day. If we had gotten up that hill a few seconds earlier, I don't know if I'd be talking to you right now. Somehow, Glenda knew we weren't supposed to get up that hill.
Gas pedals on the right, Grandma! What, you forget your horse and buggy?
God, some people.
Whoa!
Ah, that reminds me. My brother was the absolute worst on road trips. For one...
Your horse and buggy?
Hold on.
God, so...
How does this happen? Like, physically, how does this happen? I've seen a lot of, like, videos of, you know, idiots on the road. Like, people doing dumb stuff while they're driving and the flips cars can do. This is interesting.
People. Whoa! Ah, that reminds me. My brother was the absolute worst on road trips for one specific reason. Me, Brock, and my dad would go on a lot of trips just for hockey. Sometimes we'd be on the road for 5 hours just to play one game. And at the first stop, without fail, Brock would always get a king-sized can of iced tea. The kid was addicted. I could stop anytime I want. Only 15 minutes would pass until...
Dad?
Sup, bud?
I need to use the bathroom.
What? Why didn't you go at the gas station?
I did, I swear.
All right, the next town is in 30 minutes. Can you wait?
It's really bad.
Fine.
Dad?
You gotta be kidding!
Dad,
No! You're getting a bottle!
Okay.
Deal
At
with
that
it!
point, at that point, you might need to see a
It's
doctor.
the way of the road, bubs. It took us probably 5 hours to cover 2 hours of road. Matter of fact, dude never really grew out of it. Driving back from a trip with Brock and his girlfriend, Brock was being Brock. Yo, I gotta take
You're getting a bottle! Deal with it!
Deciding to show mercy, we pulled over to a rest area and Brock took a few steps away from the car to do his business. He showed weakness. A rookie mistake. What, shy? Oh my god. Watch out for the wind, champ! Leave me alone! You guys are children. I genuinely think that's the hardest I've laughed in my entire life. Not that the sibling shenanigans ended there, though. We've absolutely traded black eyes.
By the way, iced tea iced tea is just like coffee. Not even just iced tea. Tea in general, it's just like coffee. It literally makes you want to go to the bathroom. I don't drink coffee. Not saying I've never drunk coffee. I've drunk coffee plenty of times, but I just don't go out of my way to drink coffee. I don't really go out of my way to drink iced tea. I just recently stopped hating tea, like iced tea, because for the longest time I hated iced tea. But now I can tolerate it. I can tolerate it now because I always thought it was too sweet. Problem is when I got unsweetened iced tea, that somehow tasted worse than the regular iced tea. So, you know, I've the older I've gotten, the more tolerant I've gotten of certain food items. Interesting. Let's keep going.
Over shotgun. When you're a kid, nothing is more freeing than that luxurious front seat. The best view, the adjustable seat, and you don't have to sit beside your stinky, stupid, makes fun of your Yoshi drawing sibling. Now, I want everyone watching to shut up and listen. It is very important that I discuss the universal rules of shotgun. Apparently, some of y'all were not raised right, and I'm sick of arguing with friends. Looking at you, Swoosh. Number 1, you can't just call shotgun the moment you all decide to go somewhere. The vehicle must be in sight, and you must be outside, excluding garages. Number 2, it must be audible. Whoever the driver hears first gets the seat. No mumbling or muttering or whispering. Number 3, if no one's called it and someone is already touching the handle, the seat is theirs. Shotgun time has expired. Number 4, shotgun is valid for one ride only. On road trips, gas stations are free game if you get out of your seat. Number 5, if the driver has a partner,
I didn't even know about that one. I thought, like, once you claimed it, no matter, like, what happens, you just have that seat until the trip is over. I didn't realize they could exchange hands during parking and stuff like that. Gas stations.
they can choose to overrule shotgun. Love conquers all. Sorry, Izzy. Lastly, no complaining. If you sit in the back seat 10 times in a row, step your game up, loser. My family also introduced a house rule. That being, if the driver says reload, all passengers have to claim shotgun again. This led
Oh, that's diabolical. That's diabolical, bro. Reload? At that point, I don't even want the seat anymore. The fact that I gotta call it twice? I'll just sit in the back, cuz.
led to one of my first mental breakdowns. Shotgun! Suck it! Whatever, dude. Hey, Dad, how do you say it? Is it reload or reload?
Reload?
Shotgun!
The familiar sting of betrayal. Is it just poetic irony that the person most similar and close to me is the one that causes me so much pain? Even the mere prize of the front seat for a negligible 10 minutes jeopardizes our brotherhood. The cycle never ends. We are mere products of a society that's shaped us.
Let go, brother!
Oh, these energy drinks. I think I'm hallucinating. It looks like there's an 18-foot-long beaver over there.
Nah, dude, you're just passing through Beaver Lodge. Oh yeah, I'm probably fine then. Thanks, Greg. I haven't seen you since I started taking that medication. For some reason, my home province of Alberta's main export, alongside oil and lifted Ram 1500s, are bizarre and hilarious
Canada,
roadside
nice.
attractions. I didn't even realize how weird it was until Swoosh came and visited me.
I know it's kind of strange.
What is that?
Oh, the lure. It's for catching fish, moron.
No, you idiot. I mean, why is it 40 feet long? What are you trying to catch?
You don't want to know.
I call this phenomenon rural Albertan gigantism. Much like how deep in the ocean creatures evolve to be larger, the more isolated the Canadian town, the more likely the residents have nothing better to do than build a giant sculpture. Like when I took Swoosh to Drumheller, I don't think anything could have mentally prepared him for the sight of a 90-foot tall climbable T-Rex.
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Her name is Tira, and that is adorable. But apparently the town is having her dismantled in 2029? She will not go down without a fight, Drumheller! You hear me? Over here we got Edmonton's pile of silver balls. Literally a pile of silver balls, guys. I could have done better than that. I mean, I made this pile in an afternoon. Although a couple of years ago, some guy got stuck in it and had to be rescued by firefighters. And that makes me like this even more. It'd make a pretty unforgettable tomb. Maybe modern art just sucks. Calgary's literally got a big blue hoop with a light post on the top. This cost $500,000. I think what angers me the most is that you can't drive through it. It's adjacent to the road. You've left me no choice, Calgary. But there's
Nice stunt. Let me comment on that, actually. He does make a fair point. There are a lot of, like, paintings out there. And here's the thing. I'm not here to judge art, okay? Art is what art is, you know what I'm saying? Everyone has different depictions. But people don't really understand. I feel like art is a underrated category to try to get into because, bro, your painting could be 4 lines, right? Your painting could be 4 lines, and you sell that for $250,000. And the reason it's so expensive is because the interpretation. You leave the interpretation to the viewer. What does the viewer think that those 4 lines represent? And they're not regular, like, they're not regular lines, right? They're strokes. Because if it was regular lines, I'm pretty sure no one would pay for it. They're strokes. 4 random strokes of a brush. $250,000. I'm just saying, it's an underrated category. I feel like more people should probably get into it if they try to run up a bag. I'm just being honest. Anyways, let's keep going.
one undisputed champion. Totally worth the 18-hour detour. The Mundare sausage. You're looking at a 42-foot fiberglass kielbasa. Truly a feat of human achievement. The Egyptians dreamt of reaching this level of greatness. Some would say that it looks like a giant turd or something much worse that I can't say because I need this video to stay monetized, but those people are fools. True art isn't appreciated in its time. Except for me. You can like and subscribe if you want. Well, that was a fun trip.
Will do.
Thanks
Will
for
do.
joining me. I should really be heading home now, though. The sooner the better. Oh, damn it!
Do you have any idea why I pulled you over?
None at all, officer.
Why don't you take a guess?
They were going to kill her! Hope you enjoyed this one, hosers. That's a little Canadian talk for you. And you see that 3D? Brody Animates is getting an upgrade. Shout out to Cam the Can and all the other team members that made this video the best we've ever made. They really picked it up since your boy's been slapped in the face by life for the past couple months, but that's for a future video. Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, or enjoy the cold weather, whatever tickles your fancy. Now get out of here!
For those of you who have ever been on a road trip that's 3 hours or longer, you understand this video. You completely understand the constant stops for breaks, the constant traffic, not seeing any relief until you finally get to a rest stop, the joy you get when you finally get to the destination. Like, road trips are great, but personally, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, if it's longer than 3 hours, man, I'm just gonna fly. I'm just gonna fly, man. I don't like driving for long periods of time. Like, if it's longer than 3 hours, I'm just gonna fly. Cause bro, it's hard enough for me to just, drive somewhere that's 45 minutes to an hour away. I think the longest I could probably do is 3 hours. And then after that, I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm done, nah. But anyways, great video about Brody Animes. Like I said, be sure to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. Just gotta stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.